proud of here. I'd say it would have to be the infographic on nuclear energy for Science 9. I'd say that I'm least proud of this because I used my source word for word instead of using some of my own words. And after being given feedback on that, I was able to learn a lot more about how to prevent that, but still using the key information necessary to prove my points. Afterwards, I was able to, in my mind, create a sufficient product that I can be proud of as a learner. Something I struggled with was also exciting electricity at first. I had trouble understanding the circuits at first because it was not exactly in my area of expertise, but as we went along, I had a lot of help from classmate and teacher, and I feel like that really helped me improve and create a game that I can be proud of, which I have here with me, and it works. Between Cymatics 8 and Science 9, I feel like Science 9 was a lot more easier to understand, and I felt like I learned a lot more in this year than I have last year. Cymatics last year was mostly Cymatics last year was mostly focused around textbooks and worksheets with less hands-on activities that could actually let us experience different jobs and, well, for example, exciting electricity circuits. And I felt like that was just a really good opportunity for who I am as a learner, because I feel like hands-on learning is a better way for me to learn and focus. The most interesting thing I have to say I learned was about the American Revolution. I had no idea about it before starting the humanities unit, and I felt like I really learned a lot about what makes up a revolution, what happened during the American Revolution, and I feel like I can be very proud of the research that I took and demonstrated. The work I'm most proud of, though, is I have a few things really quickly. I really like my AR video because I felt like I put a lot of effort into it. I put a lot of effort into it. I put a lot of time into it. I went around taking a bunch of photos and videos. I went back and edited multiple things. I did voiceovers, and I feel like I put my heart into the video. Another thing that I'm really proud of is the stop motion video. Even though at times it could be tough, I felt like I really persevered and kept going through those difficult parts of the assignment. That will also lead me to what I was frustrated with in the process of different projects. I was somewhat frustrated as during the stop motion thing, since I chose to use paper dolls for my character, I found it hard to position the character properly and still make it work. But I found that in the end, I created a project that I can be proud to say that I created as a learner. One more thing that I'm proud of was at the start of the year, the ebook, not just because of the photos that I took, since I'm aspiring to be a photographer. I'm also proud of just the effort I put into the design of the book, the words that I put in, and the time that I spent on it. If I could change something about my work, I don't think I'd change anything at all. I'm very proud with all of the projects that I've created. There may be a few small things that I'd change next time, but there's no real big changes that I'd want to go back and revise. I'm very happy with everything I've created in PLP, and I'm happy that I've been given this chance to do this in this project. Some skills I've used and are in Maker. We were doing a lot of projects related to video and photo taking, and I felt like, well, I've been taking a photo taking course as well, and last year we also worked on photography skills, And so I felt like this really helped me connect and become more interested and motivated to do the project. And so I feel like I took some outstanding photos and that I really created projects that, I'm repeating this, but that I can be proud of. Something I'd improve on next time is, I think that what I'd want to improve on is perhaps the Revolutions on Trial video, because I am not completely happy with how it turned out. I think next time with my group, I'd want to put a bit more time into it, maybe improve the costumes a bit if we had the chance to, but other than that, I'm very proud of how it turned out. Plans for moving forward, I hope to, well, as said in my 2022-2023 learning plan under Humanities 9, I wanted to focus on focusing in class and making sure not to distract my classmates. I feel like I've really worked harder towards that goal, and I feel like I'm making a lot of progress so that I can say that, well, I did this. I've been focused for the most part, and I've created projects and assignments that have been, well, improved because I actually put more focused effort into it instead of getting distracted so much. Next, for going into this end of this year until T-polls, I also want to prioritize work and make sure that I'm getting as much done as I can, so that but while also making sure that I'm putting the effort in and not just rushing through it, so that a good final product can be created. I also want to set time aside for myself after school for homework, so that I know this is my time for working. This isn't my time for just goofing off or playing games. I need to work right now, and I'll set, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half aside to finish my homework, take a break, and then come back to it with a fresh mindset. I am recording this video so that after my mPol, I can look back and with incorporating feedback, if it's okay with you for me to record the feedback as well, I'm hoping to look back on my mPol, see what I did wrong, what I did right, and improve on that for my end of year presentation. I think that my work reveals about me as a learner, that I can be very passionate about projects that I connect to, and especially with all of the photo projects and the coding projects, I feel like I did especially outstanding work in those projects. In the end, I'd say that I really improved my strengths this year and cracked down on my weaknesses so that I can be proud to call myself a learner. Thank you. Any questions or feedback?